Hello, everybody. Welcome to I'm Metal Monster. Welcome to I think the eighth episode of the Advanced Anime Podcast. Unfortunately, I'm kind of flying solo today. Full Metal's not around at the moment, and I must apologize that it is 9 Pacific time, or maybe it's 8. It's probably 8 Pacific time. It's 11 Eastern Standard Time, and I apologize for being pretty late, and apologize for being co-hostless as well. I have to do this on my own. So we're going to try to keep this pretty short. I don't have a whole lot to really go over. Kind of a lot of plans just kind of fell through this week. I really apologize. I feel really bad. So as we usually do, we usually go through. We usually go through the forums first and look at the new topics. So one of the newer topics is the future of AA, and pretty much Elvis is kind of talking about she emailed Ben and Ben responded to her, and pretty much the state of the site really. So people are offering their opinions and stuff like that, but really the site needs an update. Really, it needs a lot of cleanup as well. It needs small things, big things, and without a web designer, it's kind of tough to do those kind of things. And unfortunately, there isn't really any money to pay a web designer, so it's really hard to get someone on board. And just kind of frustrating. Everybody wants to help out, but we're just not really sure. You know. Another new topic, awesome YouTube videos. Just kind of listing some of those cool videos you found. I've seen quite a bit. I'll probably try to share some when I get a chance. Transaction is a webcomic that Wateriest Fire is starting. I guess it's just supposed to be. I saw the first thing. It was kind of interesting. So we'll have to see how it goes. I think Wateriest Fire, she's looking for some help with the art and the writing and everything, and try to use a webcomic to bring people in. Tattoos, topic by Elvin about what tattoos you have, which ones you like to have. Quasimodo joke of the day. I read some there, so oh, some of them were. One of them, I don't think Quasimodo posted. One of them had a pretty good twist, I thought, but it's still kind of like real dry humor, like pun kind of humor. Really, it's it's hard to laugh at that. It just uh, your Patrona was a thread from last week. Page time load one as well. I think clothing taste might be this week. I think pretty recent. And just kind of like what clothes you like better. I haven't responded to that. There was also a farms thread about like what animal would you have, what lot or yeah, what crop would you grow, what would be your prize animal, what would be your pet, what would be the protector. So that's the interesting topic. So go ahead and make sure that you post on the forums. Try to keep threads active that we have. Try to keep it lively and discussion up. All right. Usually we go over the member guessing game as well, and we didn't have one last week, and I don't have one this week either. I tried to think of some, but like I said, it's been pretty crazy this week, and a lot of things just kind of fell through. I was really trying to get prepared for this week, but things just kind of it just didn't go the way we expected, stuff like that. So it happens. So I can go to the images and go into our discussion topic. I think that's probably a good idea. Trying to give ourselves a good idea of how long things take. So let's go ahead and go through the image galleries for a little bit. Just kind of chat a little bit. That picture kind of looked like an eye spot kind of thing, like find the hidden objects. The Scarlet from Fairy Tale. I was kind of thinking earlier today that maybe it'd be a good idea to have like a backup post just in case either Full Metal or I can't really make it. Get it like happens and stuff like that. But I think it's a little bit easier to do this podcast with you know, Yeah, remember the name part. Huh. I think I'm trying to that, like really, like who else would I get to co-host? And, you know, like the backup co-host that has to have chemistry with both Full Metal and I to kind of have that engaging discussion back and just like they're gonna fill in when we're there. They don't get that practice. At the moment, like it'd be cool to have like multiple people as like the host, because I think that would be really good and flexible. But I'm thinking at this moment, I just don't have the means to do such a thing. It certainly, I think, would be a good idea to maybe a official member. One of the things that comes with that is the whole like, will each person get enough speaking time, or will one or two people make the conversation? And we've seen before it has been only one dominating the conversation. So certainly something to consider as well. So, I don't know. Like I certainly, like today could have certainly canceled the live cast for this week. And I think people would have understood. But it would have been last minute, and I feel bad for that. Just going, oh, well, it's not going to happen this week. Sorry, guys. So certainly didn't want to do that. And I really want to keep it up week by week. The show must go on kind of thing. Better to have a show than no show, really. Especially when we have the means to do such thing. But at the same time, no, it's difficult. It's interesting webcomic with this type so small that I can't really read what it says. It looks like it'd be funny though. That's very funny. The other thing I was thinking and contemplating was like, why did we start this podcast? And I kind of talked on the idea for a little while. Certainly not as long as some members too. So there was some mention of the podcast way back. I definitely wanted to be involved in that, more of a back scenes, kind of figure things out, logistics, what the show will be about. I certainly didn't want to be the host of this, but probably like well, I mean, more than that, probably about 3 or 4 months ago, I had the idea, just kind of do like a quick little thing where to have a discussion topic and go over the things of A, because I thought that'd be interesting, and I wanted to involve the community in more things. There is a lot that the website does offer, even though it doesn't work. I want to kind of do that. I mean, a lot of people don't go through the image galleries anymore. I know I don't really go through them too much, except for when I'm doing live. I try to go through it sometimes during the week, but it's kind of cool. So time to go through it as well as share it with you guys. And I want to snap a lot, or maybe a different color. I just want to make sure. But certainly want to do that, and I want to kind of engage the advanced anime community, kind of give them something to look forward to, and something for us to share together. Grow the community closer. Kind of like what he's trying to do, but I think we're really focusing so much on bringing new people in. I certainly hope that eventually the show starts bringing new people in, but I think more of the focus is just to bring the community together, make us stronger, closer to each other. So that's why we started it. We're really pleased how things have gone. I'm a little disappointed in our quality. I've been trying to work on that and tinkering with things each week. We do a show. I've changed that. I've linked to some program that I can try. And unfortunately, I haven't had that much luck yet. But I'm sort of hoping that eventually I can like Sailor Iron once again. uh, that Full Metal's missing G, or not G, maybe the girl, probably the other girl. Oh. Yeah, thank you all for watching and stuff like that. We have praise the viewers. So it's been a little later on the recent episodes. I think it's kind of finding the hard time. I think moving forward, we're going to shoot for that 90 spot. You know, I really like to do it at 9 Eastern Standard Time because I think that worked a little bit better. Was it like 5, 6 maybe Pacific time? No, that's gotta be 3 hours behind, right? Not sure. I'll have to do that again. But I really want to go for that. But I don't think that time really works out for a whole lot of people. It seems like one of the more difficult things that we have with our community is finding that time for us all to get together. Because I know we get to Uvo dating and never have done hang out. We've been planning that for what, like a week now. It just hasn't come together at all. And it's really kind of sad. But I think it's because it's matching time zones and when we're available to do things. I mean, it seems like most people on Eastern time after before 7 and after 8 is bad. So it's certainly been quite a challenge getting people together. We do appreciate what we've done so far and like to continue growing, and we appreciate support. So we've been work on our, I think one of the biggest things we can work on is audio signal as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna deny that. I've been pleased with it. Here's the picture from Furious Fire transaction. See what that is. That's his plan and everything. I think it's an interesting idea to using webcam to be. I'm not sure if they're popular as they were a couple years ago. I think webcam still had a draw. Very well done. Certainly trying to improve our quality, you know, getting rid of the dead time, making sure that they stay focused and on task. Speaking of on task, probably should have the images and then kind of start talking about this instead of talking while I'm through images. So certainly task is one of the things we work on. We definitely want to work on that time. Going off needs to be something that really racks up our time. And I recommend that we shoot for 30 minutes. And actually, to be honest, we shoot for 30 minutes. We really think that 30 minutes is like the sweet spot. So we've got to work on that. We figure out where we can cut down time. Definitely, I think the forum section is a good place to start to cut down time. I want to focus on galleries because I really feel like we just kind of blaze through galleries sometimes. And we never really get to tag her since our first episode, maybe second episode. We don't get to tag her. I mean, we want people to play a game of tagger, but we do it ourselves. That's kind of not doing a whole lot. I wanted to fix and everything on the show as well. I think fix though a little long and definitely over a minute. Maybe make it like a part though. If we were going to do fanatic, really think that fan fiction is another like underutilized area of the site that needs a little bit of attention. And like I said, that's kind of the goal with Spicy series is bringing the community together, getting more involved in what the site has to offer. What else did I mention today? I guess I wanted to talk a little bit about the website as well. I wanted to talk about. It seems like time doesn't fly quite as fast. Only exposed that dilemma I mentioned a little bit back in the forum. I was going over new forums, and it certainly is kind of concerning. We don't have web designers. This is busy. Adam is busy. Ben is busy. You know, it's just like who wants to take someone else's site, especially when there's nothing to gain themselves. So it's really volunteer work, and I think that's kind of where we're at this position because this was a huge site that would just shake hands so seamlessly because the next person believed that they could change it, utilize it, and make the money off of it. You know? Like Smashboard, I've seen it go through like 4 hands in the time that I've been there. I haven't even figured it out. But this website has been on even longer, and it hasn't changed. It's changed hands from but like as far as web go, it hasn't. It's still been site pretty much, and I think that's kind of like the weird limbo we're kind of stuck in. I don't. I'm not saying that like buy out the site fan. I don't think it's feasible. I think a lot of people hold on the fact that we like Ben admin. We like Alvin as our admin. You know, we don't want to lose either. We don't want to lose any of our admins. But at the same time and stuff like that, you know, we need to help with the site. But besides the whole dilemma with web, I always thought that I would get the site going again. I water if I a lot of places. But I think one of the things we need to work on is I mentioned, you know, posting in the threads, loading images, content images, like tagger, all those things the site has to offer. Those. Yeah, I actually got through all the gallery pictures were back. I remember seeing these last week. That's crazy. That's a decent amount of images, I think. 7 minutes. I can play a quick game of tagger and hopefully it'll go pretty well. But I think that's a good place to start. You know, if we've got enough people to come back. Legend of Zelda. I think Master Sword. Shield. I wonder if that Fierce DD, I'm not sure. High roll. Gone. Yeah, I'll go with that. Oh, Dark Link? I don't know if that's Dark Link. Maybe. I don't know. So we got a lot of people back, I'd say, and popped up a little bit. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I'll go the other day. It was pretty crazy. So that was pretty cool. I mean, Frobs came back for a little while. Nutton's hanging around a little bit more, I'd say. So it's good to see, people back. Mag's back for a little bit. I think Mags might still be around. So I certainly think that we've had more activity than we've had in a long time. And as someone, I think Miracle Girls might have proposed, maybe we have to let the site go, and that's kind of sad. But part of me feels like if we were going to let the site go, we should probably let it go like a long time ago, and not at the point where it's kind of starting to come back, which is kind of what we've been going through lately. The site's starting to make a little bit of a comeback. All right, so it aired out on me. That'd be fair. That's kind of a shame. So it aired out on me. So I don't get a Tagger score. That's really disappointing. This game's already in. How did it already end? I didn't even finish. I was like, my final round, but yeah, no high scores today. It's a real shame. I can't really get through a game with Tagger. It's kind of frustrating. But it's just it's not a very used feature anyway. Part of me thinks that, I don't know. I don't think I really want to get rid of Tagger because it is a good way to get images tagged, and it is kind of a fun game. But it's not very popular. So I can definitely see from that angle letting go of Tagger because it isn't popular. It isn't used. No high scores today. Probably no high scores throughout the week. I think Miracle Girl and Frost were the last ones to actually play Tagger. That was quite some time ago. I know Full Metal I try to play every now and then, but we never get through a game because errors on us. Either JavaScript error or this event's already ended. And that's a real shame. So again, apologize for the fact that this started at 11 Eastern Standard Time. That is really late. That's much later than I want it to be. We definitely want to try in the future for the 9:30 slot. And hopefully, we'll have Full Metal and around, and we'll be able to go back along. We kind of planned out a bit of gas discussions. We kind of have this kind of planned out for a couple weeks, but we're kind of taking it slow right now because of the quality issue. We really want that, these special episodes that we'd like to do in the future to really be amazing with the best quality we give to it. So hopefully once we figure that out, we'll start moving along with our schedule. Hopefully maybe next week we'll start with it. And we'll move along with our schedule and start really giving you guys a really great show to look forward to each week. Because that's really what we want to do. We want to make a great show for you guys, for the advanced anime community. That's why we made this, I made it to bring the community closer together. And that's pretty much it, really. Yeah. I care about this website. And I think a lot of people care about it as well. I really care about this. This is one of the first websites I really joined. And it's the first community where I really felt like a bit of a sense of belonging, really. So it'd be really sad to see this go, but I certainly can understand if it would. But I don't think now is a good time to let the site go, especially when we're making progress. We're moving forward a bit. If this progress stops, find out that this is just going to work out, and the progress stops and stops, and we go back to how the site was in 2012, 2011, then maybe it's time to kind of just give it up, close down advanced anime. I'm not sure. how much Ben may be making on the site through ads or anything like that. Maybe it's worth keeping up for him, but I don't want to see it go. I understand that that's an option, always an option on the table, but I really care about the space, so I'd rather not see it go. I'd rather bring the members together, really cultivate our friendships and stuff like that. Because, I feel like I've been distanced from a lot of members over these last couple of years. Like, ever since that 2005, 2006, 2007 time period, like, I haven't really talked to anybody. I haven't kept up on AIM. I haven't Skyped or anything. I don't think I've ever Skyped before. I don't. If I asked the past me if he would ever do something like a podcast or Skype or anything like that, he definitely would not have said yes. He definitely would have been like, no, I wouldn't do that. So it's kind of crazy that here I am, hosting the show and really trying to get groups together. I remember, what was it, last week? It must have been last week. There were actually 4 people on Uvu, and I was contacting each of them by private message to try to see if I could get them all together into one, at least 4 or 5 person chat. And that would have been crazy. That would have been really awesome. All right, looks like it's 11:30 now. Again, my apologies. No member guessing game, unfortunately. I couldn't really think of one, and my apologies. Sorry. So no member guessing game, no Full Metal 21889. The show's kind of me flipping through images while I talk about the podcast, the website, and I guess some of what's going on in the forums. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up. So thanks to anybody who was tuned in. I really, really appreciate this. You have no idea how bad I feel about this. I know I probably apologized like 20, 30 times now. I do. I feel really bad that this was so late and so thrown together. This is certainly not what we'd like to do in the future. I'd certainly like this to be better presented. But I really appreciate you tuning in. If you guys stick through the tough times, I'll definitely stick through the tough times. Certainly I want to show that I have this commitment to the show. I have the commitment to the AA website, Advanced Anime. And that's kind of why I did this show. Like I said, I could have easily said, sorry, no show this evening. My apologies. But I wasn't going to do that. It didn't even cross my mind to cancel the show. The show must go on. And I'm determined to bring it. So that's my ability to bring you the show every week. Just saying, really. Anyway, remember to post on the forums. Comment on the pictures, especially those member art ones. Play game tagger. And don't forget to check out the Advanced Anime Store. Thank you all for watching. I'm Metal Monster, and this was the Advanced Anime Podcast, Episode 8. See you all next week.